right, fight fans, here we go. SparStar Promotions is proud to present the re-rounds of mixed martial arts in the 160-pound catchweight division. This bout is sponsored in part by Rejuveline, CPI, and Bitch Slap Energy Drink. Hashtag you need a bitch slap. Introducing our referee in charge of this bout, Big Mark Reyes. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is wearing green trunks. He is training out of WCS Fight Team Fight Foundation, Oxnard, California. He weighed in 155 pounds. Tonight, he is making his debut. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Branden, Korean Cowboy Dale. His opponent across the cage on my left, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing yellow trunks trimmed in black. He is training out of True's Fight Syndicate, Yucca Valley, by way of Melbourne, Australia. He weighed in 158 pounds. He is also making his debut. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Joshua, the Last Titan Diaz. All right, fans, here we go. The re-rounds of mixed martial arts in the 160-pound catchweight.
All right, we are underway. Ooh. Big kick immediately.
Starting off the action right now. Nice little push kick over here. Branden, who's maybe contemplating for a split second, thought about guard. Joshua Diaz, though, is looking to start teeing off here a little bit, John.
Yeah, both fighters look like they don't really care about the grappling aspect of MMA. No. Throwing a lot of leg kicks, a couple punches. There's a head kick.
I mean, so far you're getting a little bit of this. Look at the power of Josh Diaz all the way throughout.
Yeah, it looked like he turned that into like a sag headlock. Trying to make it a scarf hold, but he's in half guard right now. Gets rolled over.
And re-sweeps right on top.
Branden doing his best to block that arm.
Wow. Now thinking about it.
Yeah, got to worry about his own arm there. If he does that, good. Getting the half guard back. That will keep him a little safer.
To do that, yeah.
Yep. And going to try to... Oh, nice knee lever into the top position.
Yeah.
And just lets him up.
You get the sense he kind of wants to stand and bang here.
Step in right was very telegraphed and didn't look like it had a lot of heat on it. That one was a little bit better, but then some big looping shots.
Yeah. That one was really big for Josh Diaz, who maybe looking to repeat that same thing with this headlock takedown one more time. And you know what? It seems to be pretty effective because he's going to make a quick little statement here as the round ends. And that's not bad. Not bad start there for Joshua Diaz.
Yeah, you'd be hard-pressed to give that one to Branden. Josh looking, throwing some pretty heavy hands with those looping punches towards the end and two good takedowns.
Just joining us right now, we have a lot of action. This is, I believe, John, is this the fourth fight that we're watching right now?
This is the fourth fight.
Fourth fight. We
Correct.
got 20 fights for you guys tonight, so don't go anywhere. We got a lot of action for you. And if you have questions, comments, concerns, hit us up in the comments section and tell us who you are here and excited to see. Round 2 of Diaz versus Dale.
I like that right straight to counter the right body kick. Branden looks a little tentative. Throws a front kick and then a right. Good right hook. In close range from Diaz.
This is good strategy to kind of get in and get out, I think. The more that he's been on the inside, you've seen Josh has been able to find his hooks where he's getting that headlock, which is not traditionally something that works, but he definitely got his attention there.
Oh, step in, high crotch. Turns it off into a double, trying to lock the hands, just eating a bunch of body shots in the meantime. Diaz grabbed the fence. The ref did not warn him or stop him.
Not this time.
Let's see if he can. Yeah, there he goes.
That's the way to go. It's so hard because when you want to pick it up, you want to get those cool slams, those good-looking finishes there, but that is a lot of energy to take out. Those trips are your friend inside of the cage.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Take the hips away from the cage and put him down. And here you got Diaz holding on to a guillotine choke while Branden is in basically, it's nearly like the cross-side version of half guard. Diaz was looking for like 100%, it seemed, or neck crank off of it.
I mean, I think at this point, he was just looking to contain him more than anything. Ooh, good connection there by Branden Dale. This has come alive for him in this second round very well. And you're seeing at this point, Josh Diaz had to go a little bit more into that guard to kind of like take strategic moments to keep him capitalized in that section.
Yeah, and Branden's looking real tired after that flurry at the end. He's took some staggered steps and some real deep breaths. Diaz also looking pretty tired. Diaz was looking great when he was on top on the ground, but on bottom is a different story.
And you saw like the beginning of that first moment when he got that headlock, he got swept over and then re-swept. And you started to worry like, oh, he's going to lose the position. He had the energy to go one more time and stay on top. Now, the energy is depleting. He's opting more to go to guard and kind of just like neutralize the arms, make sure he can't get too much damage on the inside. But that round was way more for Branden Dale, who, I mean, gave us some real excited moments in that second round. So super stoked to see how this third one will play out.
Yeah, if I had to guess, I would assume that it's 1-1.
Yeah.
And both fighters looking a bit tired, so curious to see whose cardio is going to prevail, who can get to their game right away. Yeah. Good shots from Diaz. Wow. Good left hook. Nice right, too.
Just pushes him off.
Nope, but
wow.
Level change, ducking, getting to the locked hands double, going to pull him away from the cage just like he did in the last round.
Now, this is going to be an important part for the fight, John, because if he gets him down, that's really good.
He's got him down.
For him to kind of go to work, he could stay in that position for a minute. You're seeing, I think from this perspective, Josh was looking at that guillotine, but it's really hard to keep once he's getting on the cross side of that body.
Well, I think as soon as he's looking for that guillotine, too, being that I don't think he's that great at getting to the right position to finish it, that nearly guarantees Branden's going to get the takedown, and Branden does.
And it's weird because he was looking for almost a way to sweep him without any kind of hooks or anything, and almost the body of the side. But that could be different. Yeah, he does lose that opportunity to look for that omoplata. That push will definitely come in handy right here as he looks to unload with 58 seconds. You're seeing Branden respond in kind, but now turning away. Look to get a bid here. I think he's actually looking to body slam.
Thinking about the lift.
Jeez.
Got an over-under clinch. Uchimata. Nice. And Branden ends up on top.
Here's the weird part. You could still have your back compromised here.
Yeah.
It's not a for sure thing, but he's maintaining this position because I think they're just both exhausted.
They're very tired. It's a high output. He's basically in scarfold, but in the half guard. So not the best position to be in. but it's he's able to land some punches, and now this is why it's not the best position to be
16
in.
seconds, John.
Diaz gets his head out and moves to the top.
Yeah, if you're Diaz, you just want to unload here.
Little octopus guard there, and comes up to a single, but I'm not sure how this one's going to go. Who wins this one, Raf?
I'm going to talk to who does. That's how we're going to figure that one out. I mean, listen, dude, the nice part about this, the way it ends, when two fighters are that depleted, that exhausted, and they're still trying to figure something out as they go, that's not only commendable, but it's what makes it fun to watch.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
Both of these guys were given problems that they were trying to solve as it was going, and I think they gave you some good bang for the buck. So I'm going to go talk to these gentlemen in just a second.
Thank you, Ref. We'll see you in a minute. And here's the replay. These are those big shots from Diaz. Really, really nice. Landing some of those pretty flush. There's Branden landing a couple of hammer fists there. Oh, some more big looping shots from Diaz. Good left hook.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to our scorecards. We have our decision. Judge at cage side, Carlos Eduardo scores the bout 29-28, while both judges cage side, Carlos Shad and Chris Crail, score the bout 30-27 in favor of our winner by unanimous decision, Joshua, the Last Titan, Diaz!
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with your winner, Joshua Diaz. Sir, that was a really fun fight. How are you feeling right now?
Tired, but happy to have done it.
Hey, obviously tired, but because you put out a lot of work, talk to me. What was your favorite moment from this fight?
I think when we both decided to throw hands against the cage there, you know, he had a nice jab. Both people were committed, and that's what you want in a fight. So, you know, hats off to him.
Your headlock takedown is money. It was really fun to watch. And your push kicks, definitely so much fun to watch. You're an aggressive fighter. You're one to watch. Who do you have to thank for this win here tonight, sir?
Oh, both my coaches, Steven and Anthony, Karina at True Fight Syndicate, my wife for being patient, because as anyone knows, when you cut weight, you're a grumpy, grumpy person. So definitely them.
Very, very true. Sir, when do we see you back in the cage?
I believe May at some point. So we'll be getting some ass.
Well, take that to the bank. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for your winner, Joshua Diaz.